Good morning, everybody. It's Ron Nelson. Welcome to my typically messy desk. As I've been working on my little glide point pointer to act as a joystick, I know a couple of folks have asked about using it as a mouse, and that's certainly possible. But before doing that, I would really recommend taking a look at some of the existing trackpads that are already available that are designed to act as mice. Uh, Frankly, they've done that work. It's probably less expensive than what I can provide, and it may work out. It's not going to help from a size standpoint because this little sensor that I'm doing is 35 millimeters across, so it's pretty small even compared to the smaller uh, tracking device. But so take a look. This one with tax, I think, was about $28 on Amazon. There's a bunch of knockoff versions of it. They all come out of the same factory, they just get labeled differently. It has the cord permanently attached, which kind of stinks. It is very plasticky. So if you're looking for something that, hey, I really love the feel of lightweight plastic, well, this is your choice. From a functionality standpoint, I plugged it into my Windows 10 machine. It worked fine as a mouse, and it has multi-touch. So a tap will do a click, two fingers will do a right click. It does what it's supposed to do. It's also got two physical buttons, which are actually pretty light touch because they're so crappy that they're actually pretty light touch. I think it's a good one to test with, though I have something else that I want to show you first. Now, one of the things I did like about this one is it's easy to get into. There are four little rubber feet that go on it and four little Phillips screws, two of which I've already taken out. And I'll take out the other two so I can show you what's inside. Okay, got that. It just pops right off like that. Pretty straightforward. It's got two boards in it. One, this is the sensor board, and then it has a ribbon cable that runs down to this board, which is the controller. It also has the two buttons on the other side. I can pull this out, flip it over, and show you. So it's got the two little buttons there, little switches, and then it has the cable out to this permanently affixed USB cable. It's USB 2. I was hoping that it would have some sort of known controller chip, but I looked under the microscope and this chip has no markings whatsoever, so I have no idea what kind it is. What it does have is it has some test points here, and some of them are labeled program, or what I assume is program. There's a ground, a power, and there's like a P330, a P something, who knows what P means. There's also some test points here near the USB connection. So they do have test points on it, but how this is programmed and what chip it is, I don't know. So from a hacking standpoint, I don't know, maybe somebody has done better. But put that aside, because for about, I think $5 more, this was about $34 with tax from Amazon, is a larger one. You can see compared to the smaller one. This is the Keymecher brand, whatever that means. Again, it's pretty good size, but that could be a benefit depending on your situation, right? This whole surface is a mousing surface, and they have it set up so that the sides are for scrolling. It also has ability to lock the different buttons. I'm not sure why you would do that, but you could do a scroll lock, you could do a right click lock, and it has some LED lights here that shows it's plugged in and what version of Windows. They say it only works with Windows 7, 10, and 11, so keep that in mind. I have it plugged into a Windows 10 machine and it works perfectly. So it's really a nice surface. It's a good size if you're looking for a good size. It's very light and it's very thin, and it's allegedly made out of aluminum. I don't know if this is really aluminum, but it's some sort of metal. It looks nice. It looks like an Apple product, let me be honest. It's very nice fit and finish. The challenge is I don't think there's any way to actually get into this thing and hack it. So as a standalone device, just get it to work. I'm sure it's going to be great, but from a hacking it apart standpoint, nah, I don't think I can do it. I like this one. I'm actually going to keep it and potentially use it to replace my mouse just to practice working on this surface. So from a mouse standpoint, I really think most folks are going to be best off looking around for tracking devices like this. It's going to be more cost effective. It's probably going to have more feature set than I could provide for you. I like making money and all, but it's better for people to have the right solutions. The problem with both of these, of course, is there's no good way to mount them in any alternative way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to design some 3D printed mounts for both of these, particularly this Keymecher one, because I think it's a nicer device to begin with, which are going to use the standard 1/4 20 tripod camera stand mount. And well, this one you're seeing here is one I'm working on for my device. It slips on like that, and then you use your tripod mount. So on this one, I'll make something bigger where it'll kind of clip into place, and then you can mount it on a tripod, or a camera mount, so you can have it at any angle in theory, right?